What up, y'all? It's your boy Mutts, and I am in the Lou, St. Louis, Missouri. And I just wanted to drop some food on you real quick, like I normally do. This is a St. Louis staple. It's called the St. Paul sandwich, and got it from Park Chop Suey. Now, got my fortune cookie here. So, St. Louis is to, or St. Paul sandwiches are to St. Louis like pizza is to New York, or I should say chopped cheese, more like. So see, they got some, gave me some soy sauce and some mayo. So a little bit about the place I picked this up from, Park Avenue Chop Suey. It's kind of in an odd location because it's near a park, near an abandoned building, near, or I should say an abandoned gas station. It's kind of like out of the, it's a little bit off of one of the freeways, or they call them highways out here. And it's kind of tucked out of the way. It's not in like an enclosed location. It's a very open location, but it seems like where it's at, it's away from like the hustle and bustle. It's just outside of downtown. And when you come to St. Louis, just kind of like New York, not everywhere in St. Louis is St. Louis. There's parts of St. Louis County, I won't go into it, but just like you kind of have like the areas of New York, like the boroughs, you kind of have the areas of St. Louis. So, and then chop suey. A lot of restaurants in St. Louis are called chop suey because that's the thing out here is like chop suey. And what chop suey is, for those that don't know, it's kind of like the antithesis of chow mein. And the difference is the chop suey is like chow mein but without the noodles. It's just the vegetables and the meat. And like chow mein is with the noodles and everything. So chop suey is very big out here. The St. Paul sandwich itself, it's normally made of like egg, and the sandwich, it can have anywhere from like dressing, lettuce, tomato. It's made kind of like a regular sandwich, but it's really an egg foo young patty. Like, so if you go back to like 1983, St. Louis is stuck kind of in the 1980s. Another thing too is St. Louisians, they call anything Asian, like if you go get some Asian food, they call it Chinaman. And I know it's hella politically incorrect, but literally, you don't trip if you come to St. Louis and you hear somebody say, "I'm going to get Chinaman," and that's like that's what they call any Asian food. It could be Vietnamese, it could be Thai, it could be Japanese. They're gonna say, "I'm going to get some Chinaman." So that's the thing. All right, so let's get to it. So I got my St. Paul sandwich is the shrimp. I got the shrimp St. Paul, and like I said, it's basically egg foo young from the 80s in between two pieces of bread, like a sandwich. So you see here, you got the like Wonder Bread, I guess. Let me kind of, all right, let me take this out so you can really see it. All right, so you got the little egg foo young patty. Oh, they put all the toppings on the under. So if you lift the egg foo young patty, then you see this is the egg foo young patty. Has nothing on it, so I guess I'm supposed to put the mayo and the soy sauce on it. And there's the lettuce and tomato. So let's go ahead and dress our date up. Let's put some mayo. Looks like there is some sort of sauce on it, but it's very, very light. So I'm gonna throw some mayo on here, really light, and I'm gonna throw some soy sauce on there. So I don't really know what even supposed to really naturally go on a St. Paul. I just would take what the restaurant gives me. So Unfortunately, me judging Park Chop Suey St. Paul is going to be me judging all of St. Louis's St. Paul sandwiches, because I'm probably not going to be out here long enough to try any more St. Paul's unless I really, really like it. So let's go in for a bite. Here we go. Okay, again. Other food reviewers, wipe your mouth when you eat. It's disgusting. All right. So one bite in, it kind of tastes like Chinese takeout between two pieces of bread. It's not the worst thing. It's not bad at all. Actually, I won't say I will go a level up. It's not bad at all. If somebody said, hey, let's go out for St. Paul sandwiches or something like that. In fact, my friend, comedian Vince Royale, he was out here maybe like maybe a year ago or so, or a couple months back. I forgot when I was out here. So I was out here. We were out here at the same time. He has family back here. Very funny guy. Go see him. Hit him up at Vince Royal. And we were out here at the same time, so we decided to meet up for lunch. And his first choice was St. Paul. I had never tried St. Paul sandwiches, and I knew what they were. I knew it was like egg foo young, and I was like, man, I don't really want to mess around with that. I haven't tried it, and I was kind of against it. I'm like, because as soon as I hear St. Paul, I think egg foo young. Back in the 80s, I'm like, these sandwiches went out of style, but this is not bad. I will give it. I keep giving things probably like a 7. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Maybe going on a 7. I'll give it a 7 because I won't turn it down next time if somebody. So Vince, if you're watching this, and you want to go get some St. Paul's, I won't turn it down. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it. All right, so that's that. So if you're in St. Louis, hit up Park Chop Suey. And as a matter of fact, it's better the location that it's at. I mean, I hate to say it because it's a well-kept secret, but it wasn't busy, and it was like the dead of lunch when I went. So it should have been really busy. So go hit that place up, because most Asian places, especially the good ones, the most popular ones, like Lefty's Fried Rice, King's Chop Suey, stuff like that, they're always busy, and they take extra long. Always. So Park Chop Suey, you go and get your order hot. You're gonna get it in a hurry, and it's gonna be it's probably gonna be good, because they have a lot of other stuff like traditional Chinese dishes that I'm probably gonna try if I can. So that's that. All right.